Hey.
Hi. Finally. Hello.
Hi.
I'm
Hi. How
good.
are you doing?
I'm okay.
Yes,
Hi.
so it's great to finally have you join us on our IG live chat.
hmm
How's your day
But yeah,
been?
I'm
Yes, we
good. I've
are.
been
We are.
fine. This year, waiting for you guys.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much for your time and being patient with us as well.
No, no, but no, no. Thank you very much. I enjoyed it
Uh,
too. Yeah. Got it.
okay, so
Sorry.
I know that you joined the live show earlier on
Let
this
me increase
morning,
the volume of the TV.
but okay. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay, so I know that you
Um,
joined the live show this morning and we had fun asking you questions, but we didn't get enough, of you.
yeah.
And we would like to know more about, your
Question.
experience in the Ultimate Love House.
In my
And
chair.
even, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Mhm.
Yes, so we would like to know more about your experience in the Ultimate Love House and
Mhm.
life after the reality show.
So you want to ask
Yes.
your questions or you want me to ask the questions? I
Okay.
need to know.
So just in a nutshell, just tell me, do you think your experience in the Ultimate Love House was worth it?
Hmm. I think it was in different level, in various ways. Um,
Okay.
I cannot say this part it was necessary, this part had its advantage, or I wish this part didn't happen. As I say, you take all the things that comes with it, the good and the bad,
Yeah.
positive and negative. So it was worth it. It was a risk that I wouldn't have, maybe like 5, 10 years back, I wouldn't have said, no, I can't go to a reality show to go and look for love. What's that? But I'm glad I did. I'm glad I did.
Okay.
I got to learn more about relationship, more about compatibility, and other things.
Well, it's great that you learned, you had lessons, you
hmm
learned some things from your experience in the house. But then again, let's talk about your expectations even before you went into the house. I
Okay.
mean, I'm sure, I'm guessing that, before you got in, you'd think you'd be married or but probably must have met the love of your life right now, even after the competition, right? Yeah. So
Oh
tell me
yeah.
about that.
No, no, no. So it's two things, yeah.
Yeah.
Um, ah, before I went in, I think I'd have met the love of my life. Well, I went there with high hopes. I went there with an open mind. I just wanted to go meet my friend, a lifetime friend, and then possibly partner. So I just opened myself to, Bonlanle, just be you. Just go there, be you, be happy, be yourself. There's no need to pretend. Just enjoy everything. Learn what you need to learn. But along the way, yes, I met a friend. Along the way, we sort of moved from just being friends and decided to go further. But yeah, and that was it. And we left our place with really good friends.
So, I'm definitely going to ask you,
Ah,
this
wait,
friend,
wait, before you ask me, they are
this
saying
friend, tell us
my face is
about this
not clear.
friend.
They are saying my face is not clear. Ah, they need to see my clear face. So I
Okay,
know all
okay,
this
so I
makeup
guess
for
it's your
nothing.
network. No, I guess it's your network.
Are
I'm
you
guessing
serious?
it's your network. Yes.
So unless I
And
change this position,
okay, it's
what do you
getting
think?
clearer. So I think it's the network. So as your network gets better,
Okay,
there, I'm sure they'll be able to see your face clearly.
is that better?
Is that okay?
Okay,
It's getting better. It's getting better. So
okay.
yeah, like I said earlier, let's talk about this friend because we all know that friend. So, how's it been so far with Arnold? Is that
Fine.
relationship so strong? Is it there?
Can't we discuss something else before we go to this
No, no, no,
one?
no, 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 no. No, because no. Okay, so the thing is, I mean, it's only natural that would like to know if that love blossomed into something beautifully. So tell us what happened.
But is it
I
not
mean,
too
there.
early to say
Okay,
it blossomed into something beautifully? It is when you
did
see
it?
marriage.
Did it?
The show
Did
was
it?
like from February till end of March. Come on.
Mm,
And then we're in like 4 months after, or is it 5 months after? Is it not too early to say forever and marriage and all that?
so are you still together? Are you and Arnold still together?
We're very good friends, cordial friends, but presently we're not romantically involved. We're just trying to understand each other outside the camera, concentrate on our brands, and basically get to know how we relate with the pressure and fans and all that. Basically,
Okay.
before we can now say we want to jump the gun to any other thing.
But I'd like you to tell me honestly. I know that you have a
Mhm,
lot of people also, a lot of fans of yours who would also like to know and who are, hoping that this relationship between you and Arnold would become so. As much as you both are friends now and you're cordial, do you
mhm.
see something promising in the nearest future?
Um, I wish I can see the future and say yes or no. But presently, since all things are in God's hand, both past, present, and future, my dear, I can't say. I really can't say for now. I don't know. But what I know is the person I met in the house was quite intelligent. And there was an attraction too that made us actually choose each other. So, irrespective of everything going on between us, amongst the fans, in our lives and families, after we came out of the house. It's okay to say you never know what the future brings, but right now, we're still very good friends.
So are you single or you're in another relationship? Or in another relationship.
I'm
Or
not
in
in any
another
relationship.
relationship.
I'm not in any relationship presently. Neither am I engaged, man. I am still single.
So
Very,
is it are
very
you taking out
single.
are you taking out time? Are you taking out time to focus on yourself? Is that the reason you're not in a relationship? I would like to know. Because I mean we saw a part of you in the house. I mean you were you we can tell that you are a lovable person. You love love. Yes, you love love. I mean you
Yeah,
celebrate love. You
yeah.
love everything about love.
I can
So
go
I would
bend myself backwards just to make sure somebody ends up happy, just to ensure that the love you feel for someone is returned at the same time. That is when you know you're in love. That is when you truly feel love. But if the whole love is one-sided, it doesn't make sense. So that's me. I love love.
Okay, so well, as much as you're single and you're not in a relationship, are you in an entanglement?
Ah, my sister. My sister. My sister.
Are you
Entanglement.
entangled?
Entanglement in Nigeria is when they say it's complicated, baby. I'm sorry. I can't define how it feels, but it's complicated. But for the whole world to know right now, baby, I know what I want. And I know I'm not in
No,
an
you do.
entanglement. I am not confused. I am not entangled. There is nothing. I am so single right now. Please,
Okay.
I'm single.
So are you open to love? Are you open to finding out what that's one person that you would open your heart to?
Yeah, I think for me to go with my friend Mercy, who literally came to the house to pick me for the auditions and the show because I had no idea such was happening. For me to decide to go, I think it had gotten to the point where I was like, okay, maybe I should just stop being normal and try something out of the box and let God do His thing. So I'm open to love, my dear. This love, we have been open to love forever.
Since 19 Kokoro.
But it's like, this thing they say, what man proposes, but God disposes. So I've had different incidents, relationship, but I know soon, don't worry, very soon, the right man is going to come. And when the right
Yes.
man comes, you will know about it. I will invite you.
All right, that's cool. Now let's talk about you after Ultimate Love. I know you recently got a car. You want to tell us?
You're not,
Yeah, I'm
you're
looking for
not
gist. So I am looking for gist. Give me gist.
Hey,
I heard that
so
somebody bought you a car, as in ta ta ta. Hey, gist me,
baby
gist
girl,
me.
no, baby girl, calm down. Nobody,
Okay,
nobody
okay.
bought me a car. People bought me the car. People
Oh, really?
bought me the car. Yes.
Ah, wow. I,
So I went on
people,
Vlog when they posted the picture on Vlog, and then different people were saying, you know, go talk true. If you be saying I want daddy somewhere, buy the car for you. Sugar daddy, kinika, kinika. That's how I used to reason when I see people screaming about being gifted cars by their fans. But
mhm.
coming out of Ultimate Love, I realized when people love you, they actually do love you. And
Yes, they do.
they,
They do.
yeah, they go I think they inconvenience themselves to show their love and appreciation towards you, especially for me when you portray the attitude that makes them want to emulate who you are or that draws them closer to you. It just shows your personality. So for me, I have people that for no reason, I don't know what I've done, they just love me. Like you wake up in the
Yeah.
morning, babe, sincerely, they drop prayers for you in the morning. They are praying for you. They are wishing you well. I had this interview and then everybody was sending message, don't worry, knock them out. You will do well. Queen B, we trust you. I'm like, serious. So they came together. So my birthday was 26th of June. They organized my birthday for me. Literally did
Oh,
everything in my birthday.
wow.
I'm telling you.
Are you
And then
serious?
I went for a meeting that morning on the mainland and I came back and then the next thing I saw two people and I'm like, what's happening? What are you guys doing here? And then they said they just came to see me and I'm like, okay.
Wow.
And then the next thing they handed me a box. When I opened it, it was car keys. I was
What?
like, looking for the car. See,
Oh,
you understand. I've been crying a lot. People are calling me emotional being and everything. But
yes.
this
I mean, I was going to ask you, what about that? Like, you're just crying everywhere.
it's not like that, though. My sister, see, there's there's a level you get to. You're like, I've been strong all my life. I've been putting myself
Mhm.
there for other people.
Yeah.
I've been holding on to so much, and then this is the point where I just want to be loved. Do you understand?
Oh,
So I opened myself up. I made myself vulnerable to a lot by going for the show because I told
mm-hmm.
myself that okay, maybe Bolanle, the hard girl you form. If you be saying that the reason this thing no work or forget the genotype issue, so you need to calm down. Make yourself more open, more susceptible to being loved, making mistake, apologizing, submitting, accepting corrections, and everything. So in that process and accepting everybody as well, it's like back to back hearts, different bad those different places from people you did
Yeah.
not expect. Do you understand? So
Yeah.
it takes a lot for you to now remind yourself that yo B, this is not who I am. This is not who I am. I can't be breaking up anyhow. But by then you've broken down already. And then I need to talk to myself again. And then other people remind me that Bonlanle, I've known you for years. You're not a weakling. You're not this kind of person that breaks down easily. You need to remember who you are. Even though the pressure right now looks like you've never been through it, but you've been through worse and you came out
Yeah.
stronger. So it's human. We're meant to break down. It makes us human. So when that thing happens, I'm like, oh Jesus Christ, well, but then I get myself back together again. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Now let's talk about before you went into the house. Yeah, because from the conversations that we've had so far, you seem you before you went into the house, you had expectations. So I'd like to know, your quest to finding love, yeah,
Mhm.
were you ever tempted to go into, any of these dating apps to, find a way to, like, let's even see, maybe the love of my life can be on this dating app, just to
Ah,
just have fun and just, sample everything, every.
hmm. So I've never been a social media person. Let me use that word.
Uh,
Aside the
uh,
fact that I've been into media productions and broadcasting, I always find it hard to do all those. I want to tweet. I want to start hooking up with somebody online or anything. Never, ever, ever been on any dating site. Never, ever, ever tried this. Even my friends that have tried it, I told them, they will just scam you. Whoa, you will see what they will do to you. You are going on dating site to look for a husband. So prior to now, a friend of mine outside the country was like, Bolanle, what if I get you somewhere? Because I just feel the way you reason now, you know, they think like Nigerian anymore. You are too emotional. You love
Yeah.
people, you want them to love you back. Nigerians are not like that. People are
Yeah.
too strong-hearted nowadays.
True.
They find it hard to give you the kind of love you deserve to get. And
True.
I'm like, because I see her marriage and I'm like, Jesus Christ, where did you meet this guy? Can I never have this kind of guy in Nigeria? When it changed. And then she's like, nah, he's not Nigerian. And I'm like, okay. So for me to start thinking like that, I now said, well, if you meet anybody, and then the next thing she said was, they don't trust Nigerians, especially when you're based in Nigeria. If you were in another country and you're in Nigeria, it would be easy for them to just hook you up without, with a, they would just take your number and call you, and I'm like,
True.
my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Do you understand? That reputation is there about us originally. So when my friend came to me and said, Bola, there's nothing, maybe it's not your God's time, but let's try this one. Because I don't think there's anything wrong with you, because I've known you for years and this is who you are. So there's this
Yeah.
dating thing I saw multi-choice is doing. How far ago? I say me, all those big brother things. Are you joking?
Wow.
I was like, are you joking? And then she was like, no, now, but like, this is different. So she kept on talking. And then I said, okay, let me think about it. I didn't call her back in like an hour or two. And then she calls back. I'm waiting. I'm like, where? I'm in front of your house. I'm like, what? So that's it. So for me to
Okay.
venture into ultimate love, I think right now, if somebody said me, let me put you on one this thing, meet your bobo, I say, okay, no problem.
All right.
I'm already, my face is
Okay.
already out there. It's not an
All
issue.
right. Now let's talk about you as your career. You know, I know that you're an entrepreneur. You're a humanitarian. You're an actress.
Mm-hmm.
And I've seen a few of your monologues, and they're beautiful. They are
Thank
absolutely
you.
beautiful. I mean, so tell me what's next for Bolanle? What should people be looking out for?
Okay, so what's next for Bolanle is community engagement in the humanitarian aspects. Number one, serious engagement in reaching out to the less privileged,
Mm-hmm.
um, those that are sickle cell anemia. We call them warriors. Yes, I have a
What's your
passion for
interest with
reaching.
sickle cell anemia?
I lost about 3 friends to SS. Yes. And then I still have a couple of them that are my friends. And then
Okay.
I've also been volunteering with the Sickle Cell NGO for more than 10 years now.
Okay.
So I tend to interact with these people. I've been through the process of the pain and the struggle with them. So we don't even call them sickle cell, we call them
Sickle
warriors
cell.
because that's what they are.
Yes.
They are very
Yeah.
strong, and it's like every day is a fight to survive. And see,
But yes.
I'm not
True.
stuttering, and I'm not trying to blow your mind. Like these guys, they are one of the most intelligent set of people I've met in this
True.
life. I'm not joking. They are very
True.
very intelligent
True.
and strong. So aside from that, I also have gender-based violence, a bit of interest in that line as well, because
Okay.
I went through a couple of trainings with them in ABJ. I just feel there's a lot of inequality when it comes to the male and the female in the aspect of rights, what is right and what is wrong, what is given and what is not given to this sex and that sex. So there's a lot we
Mm.
need to do. And yeah, that aside, then I have my media career. We might be producing.
Yes, so sorry to interrupt you quickly before you go into your acting career.
Yeah.
Gender-based violence. Do you think that social media is the best place for women who are, being oppressed or who are being molested? Do you think social media is the best place for them to come and speak out?
Yeah. Well, right now, people pay attention to social media more. Do you
Yeah.
understand? So as
True.
much as we have other mass media platforms they can reach out to or go to the police or authorities closest to them, you notice that even the authorities, those in power, pay more attention to social
Yeah.
media, things going on now.
True.
Like there was the issue some days back of a girl that was caught with some kidnappers or thieves or something somewhere in
Mm-hmm.
Ibadan or so. That the video started trending on social media. They were trying to get
Mm-hmm.
the attention of the IG and the authorities. And this girl was being interrogated by a policeman. She was asked very embarrassing questions. This shouldn't be. So a lot of people started trending it on their social media handles. Normally, you think years back they wouldn't pay attention to it. The girl might just be in the police station. The parents will start looking for her. But at the end of the day, the next day, you realize the IG actually saw it. He took up the case himself and requested that the policeman in question and the girl be brought in. Do you understand?
True.
So he took up the case and decided to handle it himself. So we've had other issues like that. People go missing and all because of social media. It helps. But for the case of abuse, number one, the backlash is what scares a lot of people. Acceptance, discrimination, and everything that comes when they come out and say, okay, this happened to me by so and so sex, this is my experience. The way people treat them and accept and choose to help them at the end of the day is the reason why most of them don't consider coming on social media to talk about it. Because social media, as they say, never forgets. The pictures are there.
True.
Message is there. If you go back 20, 30 years from now, you will still see it there. Can you withstand that? That's the first question. The psychological damage it will give to you will be worse than whatever penalty you want the person to go through, the person that actually abused you. So I think the first thing to do is to go to the bodies that are directly engaged with issues of gender-based violence. You report the case, you talk to them about it. Then if the person you meet is in a position to help, because most times they'll tell you, okay, we'll attend to you, but you realize they don't do anything. So if you're lucky, you go to the right agency and they're able to take up your case, then you follow it up from there. It is when you notice nothing is being done, then you have to get your group together, get a team or people that are advocates for this, then go on social media and lay a complaint there. Prior to that, you need to have gone through some psychological tests and training to be sure to help you withstand whatever is going to come after this, because most people lose it after they go on social media to talk about such cases. So it's not easy to go through. I know people that have been
Obviously,
through it.
you're very passionate about this. So I can tell that it feels like it's coming from a place of pain. Have you ever experienced violence in any way, in any form, as a woman?
No, I haven't, luckily. But I have two friends I went to school together with that actually experienced it. So I was there through the whole pain and shock. And funny enough, one of them was even someone she was dating. So you can imagine. So it comes at times from family, at times from even your relationship, your partner. You don't expect it from them, but the person, within the period, you're like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. I'm not ready for this while we're growing up. They want it. So what do you do? And then it's not about how you dress or what you do. It's just when they want it, they want it. And abuse is not only rape. I don't think that's what this whole thing means. There's rape, and then there's the case of physical.
There's physical abuse, there's emotional abuse.
Everything. There's emotional abuse and all that. So even when someone starts talking you down at home, trying to break your confidence, trying to bring you down, that's emotional abuse.
That's abuse as well. True.
Yes. So it's
let's talk about your Now let's talk about your acting career, because I know you're so excited about
that. So being a thespian.
Are you getting gigs yet? Are you getting scripts? Tell us.
I've not started getting, but I'm hopeful. Because we're in talks with a couple of people. Since I've not been based in Lagos prior to now, I just come and go. But I've been talking to a couple of people that were introduced to me. So I'm hopeful I'm going to get gigs soon. But I studied theater arts, so I do both stage and film, also radio acting and presenting. So it helps a lot. But I'm also behind the camera as a production manager and producer.
You are? Great.
Yes, okay. I'm also a presenter. So in case you need a partner, in case you need a co-anchor, you can call me up. I'll do it for free now.
Definitely.
For free. So I love broadcasting as well. Studied mass comm and theater arts. So it's always been my passion to have my own show, which is something we're designing. Probably will start before the end of this year. We're hoping a broadcast media calls me up soon. But in the interim, we're going to start doing our thing on social media and all that. Via the YouTube channel. Before we leave.
Nice. Great stuff. Yes. So you seem to be enjoying Lagos. You don't want to go back to Abuja.
Wait first.
Don't come and take our Lagos men away from
No, chill first. So the thing about Lagos is, So I grew up in Mushin. I'm not a stranger to this thing. I schooled in
Oh, okay.
yeah, I schooled in
No wonder you know what come out. You know what live.
my sister. See, but if you come to Abuja, babe, if you do 1 month in Abuja, you don't want to come back to Lagos again. I'm not joking. I'm not
I know,
joking.
I know,
You
I
you
know.
just see that your skin will be shining,
I'm
the
telling you.
blood pressure will
I'm
go
telling you.
down. You will your life you'll be living is I can't keep myself, I cannot
You
shout
can't
kind of life. So that's what Abuja does to you. It calms you down. It makes you
Yeah.
understand that it's not about the giri giri giri. You go
Mm-hmm.
connect. You make things happen. But the thing about Lagos is a hustler will always make it in this town as long as
True.
you're
True.
committed to your vision. You're committed to your vision. You're passionate about what you do. Opportunity springs up at any point in time. Why Abuja? When you pursue, you need to still get one connect or something. The opportunity still springs up, but not as much as it does in Lagos. Do you understand? Not as much
Yeah.
as it does in Lagos. I think it's easier for people to find a balance in Lagos than they would in Abuja originally if you're not from one of the founding fathers of the land.
Mm-hmm.
And then for our industry, the entertainment industry, we
Yeah.
Lagos is the place to be. Media,
Yeah. True.
entertainment, everything is Lagos State. So I'm just hoping this one favors me well.
Oh,
Aside the
okay, great.
traffic, oh, aside the
All
traffic,
right. Traffic.
aside the
Now
traffic
let's
in
talk
this town.
about. You seem to have a lot of fans because I'm looking at the comments here, and I mean, you have crazy love. People are crazy about you. Now,
Oh,
what's the worst thing a fan has said to you that broke you?
do you really want me to talk about it here?
Yes, please. Please.
Okay, somebody tried body shaming me, not just one person, a couple of people when I came out of the house. Like I've
Okay.
never been one that you body shame and to pay me. Do you know, at first I started laughing. And then I realized the person talking. The first thing I did was open the person's profile. And I'm like, oh shit. It's like, this person did not just say that about me. No way. Yo, we can put us together anywhere, any day, man. I am way off your league. Now,
Wow.
I realized most people talk from the place of jealousy. Most people talk from the place of ignorance. So
Hmm.
if they tell you some things, you wait. You look at the person talking to you first. This
Yeah.
person worth my time. Should I even
Yeah.
pay attention to this person? And
Hmm.
then some of them, yeah, when I came out of the show with Arnold, he had lots of fans. And then some of the girls, they're like, they were
Of
all over
course. I mean,
him.
that guy's a bloke.
So they were all over him. So I got a lot of, you can't be with her. And then I think the one that hit me more at first was my age thing. People were saying, no wonder, because she's all acting independent, strong, and all that. That's why she's not married at 36. She had to go on the show to go and look for a husband. I say, wow. So I heard it once, I heard it twice, I heard it a couple of times. Later, it was like national anthem. It wasn't bothering me anymore.
You just owned it, baby girl.
My
Look at the
dear, I'm
fans
proud
showing
of
you.
my age. It's not easy
Yeah.
to be 36 and be looking
Have they met
sexy
you?
like this. It's
Have
not
they met
easy. It's
you?
not
Show
easy. They don't know
them.
me. They don't know me. They don't
They don't
understand.
know.
Mm. There's something I usually say from the show. I say they're not rich. Let them try.
They're
Let
not
them keep
rich.
trying. They're not rich, my dear. So
All right.
it's
I
been
mean,
different times.
it's been awesome, having
Mm.
this chat with you, getting to know you. You are such a beautiful soul. And I know that you are
Thank you.
eventually going to get that person who is going to, you know, you know what this means. It's going
Yes,
to blow
blow
your
my
mind.
mind. Blow my
It's going
mind,
to blow your
baby.
mind. It's going to.
I'm so looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. And I know God will bring the right man my way.
Definitely, definitely.
So,
Finally, I'd like to know, what's that deal breaker for you in a relationship?
ha, lies. Literally,
Lies.
someone that lies. Yes.
Okay.
And that doesn't have a relationship with God. I
Oh,
can't deal. I can't deal. I need to know you're spiritually grounded.
okay.
If you're a Muslim or a Christian, it's my choice to make. But as long as you're a Christian, I don't need you to be a Christian by birth. I need you to be a Christian by heart.
Is it the spirit cocoa ones? Those ones that speak in tongues one?
Ah no, that one, it's not that you're wearing jacket every day now, but you need to still speak in tongues and be what's up. I was speaking in tongues and kabashing every day. I'm still hot like this. That's how I want it. That's it. But you must have a vision and understand your purpose in life as well.
Yeah.
So you need
Yeah.
to love me. I hate lies. Bad as the bad. Let's tell ourselves the truth. If we
Yeah.
argue and fight over it, let it be done. Let's be over it the next minute and we're good. That's how I am. I don't like to sleep with issues or arguments or beef or bad energy. Talk to me
Yeah.
about it. You talk to me about it. You don't like it, I don't like it. Okay, what's the way forward? Please, let's not do this again. We move on with our lives. Do you understand? So that's who I am. But literally, I think if both of us can connect on the same level and we communicate well, whatever issues we have with God on our side,
We
we
can
surmount
sort it.
it and we'll be all right. Yeah,
Oh, all right.
yeah,
Thank you so much. It
definitely.
was this was a beautiful chat. Wish you
Thank
all the
you.
best.
Thank
Let
you,
us
darling.
know when the wedding bells start to ring.
Very soon. Wait now. It's not even about the wedding girls. Let's make a mark in this town. Maybe I'm just entering Lagos. Ooh, we need all
Right?
the connects. We need to make
Right?
all the money and everything.
Right?
Meanwhile, I produce sanitizers, multi-purpose liquid soap, and disinfectant spray. If you guys need, BioScrubs, my cleaning company, has that plug. So you can
All
always
right.
contact
Great
me.
stuff. I trust you. You gotta plug into the situation.
Yeah, baby.
All right. Have a
Good.
beautiful day ahead. Thank you
Thank
so much for
you.
joining us for
I
this
had
chat.
so
Wish you
much
all the
fun.
best. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.